Coming to you live from the contaminated dungeon, it's Max the Animal and Nikki Snacks here on Bagels and Locks.
Good morning, and welcome to Bagels and Locks. I'm your host, Max the Animal, joined by my partner, Nikki Snacks. And as always, we will be giving you our best bets for this week's NFL action.
Championship weekend. Some may say the best weekend of the football calendar year.
Do some say that?
A lot of people say it.
All right. I just have
usually it's the four best teams. Usually.
Two
great games.
Usually.
And it's our last week with more than one game. So, yeah, I'd say it's pretty damn good.
All right. Interesting. All right. So, update on the records. I am just slipping.
You're snowballing.
I'm slipping all the way down. I can't even say it with a straight face. I'm so embarrassed. 33, 25, and 1.
Which is a good record.
Which is disgusting because I should be like 38 and 18 or
Probably.
whatever. But,
yeah.
you know, that's just not the case.
What are you going to do?
Snacks with the 32, 26, and 1. He's right at my butt.
Hot. Very hot.
He's chasing me.
Very
He's
hot.
right there.
7-2 my last
He's right
9.
there. But what I want to do before we get into our picks for this week, I want to stay on last week real quick. I want to put a big picture up right now. Ike, I sent this to you. This is my card from last week. You can see I flip-flop on the plus 6.5, minus 6.5, plus 6.5, a couple times up there in the top, right here, up in the top. And then down here, I believe is I should have studied this before I put on. I'm a terrible weatherman. But there's some stuff here you can see. I switched my mind there. And then I should have went 3-0. Instead, I went 1-2. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it does.
Hang on.
I don't know if you're...
Oh, yeah, it was the Ravens-Bills over. I had the Bills minus 2.5, and I switched it because I didn't want to have the same pick as him.
I had the Bills, 2.5. 1. What does Jameis do? He does that thing with the...
Eats a W. All right. That's enough of last week. I'm sick of living in the past. Let's get it started right away with this week. First game, we're going with Tampa Bay at Green Bay. We got a battle of the Bays.
Oh, wow.
And I am going with the over. The over is 51.5. It's simple. There's going to be a lot of points scored in this game. You got two of the greatest quarterbacks of all time going at it head-to-head in, it's a pass-heavy league here. So, a lot of points. That's really the analysis behind that.
It's simple.
It's simple at 51.5. This game last time, this over would have hit if the Packers had just scored points at all. Like, it was like...
They quit second half.
Yeah, it was 38-10, I believe it was the final score.
You had the over that game.
Probably.
No, I remember you did because they needed like 3 points.
Yeah, that probably
with
lost
like
it.
a quarter and a half.
So
yeah.
I'm doubling down, taking the over again in this game. But this time it's going to hit because both teams are hungry. Both quarterbacks are hungry. They both want to get to the Super Bowl. They both need that they no score points.
I'm not really sure what the last like 7 words were, but
No, they need they.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. You weren't an English major or anything, so it's all good.
I'm not
No.
an English major.
You also went to college like 14 years ago, so that's good. But sticking in the same game, there's a line you've been saying the last 2 weeks, and it's the only 2 games that it's worked for.
Say it.
Don't bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs. So what am I going to do? I am not going to bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs. I am going to take the Bucs plus 3.5. It just seems very low for a Packers team that is clicking on all cylinders. People may be saying the weather's a problem, but Tom Brady played in Foxborough late January his whole career. Foxborough ain't Miami Beach, so he knows how to play in the cold. The Bucs defense is a lot better than the Packers defense, and I think it's the best. Well, I shouldn't say the best defense because the Rams are very good defense, but Aaron Donald was barely on the field. So I think Todd Bowles is really good at his job, and his job is defensive coordinator for the Bucs. And I think he devises a plan that keeps this game close, and Brady makes a few plays, and it's a field goal game, one way or the other. I'm not sure who wins, but I think it's a field goal game. And with the hook of 3.5, I'm taking the Tampa Bay Bucs with that motivation of playing in the Super Bowl in their home stadium.
I also believe the Packers let up a lot of points, a lot more points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So
a lot of more points.
I'm not really sure the last.
Here we go.
The last 15 words you've said, I have no idea what you have said.
Well, you know what I do know. I know what my prop is for this game.
Oh, wait.
Which, by the way, I wanted to clarify
Yes.
this.
Okay, good.
What we're doing for this week, since there's only 2 games, we want to have 4 picks total. We're going to give you 1 pick for the game, and then we're going to give you a prop from each game. So for sticking with the Tampa Bay at Green Bay game, I'm going to give you my prop, and I'm going with Aaron Rodgers, longest pass of the game, over 38.5 yards. I'm not even nervous about it. It's minus 102 with the odds. I'm not nervous about this because he tries to take he takes 4 or 5 shots a game.
He does.
4 or 5 shots a game. Alan Lazard's going to get at least 2 shots at this. Devontae Adams may get 1. Marquez Valdez-Scantling could have a chance. He overthrew him on 1 last week. So this is easy. It's simple. 38.5. Aaron Rodgers, you know he likes to chuck it deep. Ready? He's going to
Little flicker
like that.
Flicker wrist.
We're going to hammer this prop. Oh, I forgot I had a prop for the prop. We're going to hammer the prop. Ching.
When did Andy Dufresne give you his his escape tool?
It's a little bigger. His is probably, he didn't have a Bible that long.
If you never watched Shawshank Redemption, you disgust me. You're an embarrassment to yourself, your friends, and your family. So go watch Shawshank Redemption. It's a good bet. I like it. I like the prop. I'm going to stick with it.
Thanks, my man.
I'm going to stick with the same thing because I love the over bet, and I love Tom Brady's longest pass going over 37.5. Not as great as odds, minus 112 as 102 it was for Rodgers.
Very strange there. I'm a little nervous about that part.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird.
Why is it that Rodgers has a bigger arm and the odds?
We saw Brady take a few shots. Granted, he was 0 for 3 on passes longer than 20 yards, but he does take his shots, and I think Green Bay's secondary is disgusting. It's pathetic. It's embarrassing. Nothing about them is worthwhile talking about. And Brady has 3 guys that I think could either they could take a 15-yard pass and turn it into a 40-yard play. They could, theoretically, in theory, with reason. Over 37.5, Tom Brady's longest completion of the day.
All right, so that's all we have for the Tampa Bay and Green Bay games. Before we get into the Buffalo and Kansas City games here, make sure my hair looks good.
We got a big thing to say. Yeah.
Well, it's just if you can't bet on these games because your state doesn't allow you to, you should check out monkeyknifefight.com.
They should move first.
Well, you should move too, but also check out monkeyknifefight.com because they do have eligibility in a lot of states that you normally wouldn't be able to gamble in or play games in or whatever you want to call it. Such as like New York is one of them. I know that you can't use FanDuel, but
Correct.
you can play on Monkey Knife Fight. So that's an advantage there. Also, use promo code BDGE, and you can get a 100% deposit match up to $50. And just deposit $50. Don't be a cheapskate.
And then let us know when you do it. Let us know when you do it.
You send it to this email here. I believe it's info@bigdogsfantasy.com, but I'm not sure. But it's going to be correct on the screen. So use the one on the screen, this screen here, or wherever the fuck it is. And you can be entered into the giveaway to come to the HQ in New York City. And you can be entered to get like hoodies and T-shirts. There's a whole bunch of stuff. We'll have it on the screen here. There's like a little thing. You can see it there. Read it. Pause it. Read it. But that's that for Monkey Knife Fight.
There's no reason for you not to deposit to Monkey Knife Fight. If you can, if your state is eligible for it, and then come hang out with us, because I think the day that they're going to come, maybe a filming of Fade the Public, whatever the case is, but make sure you deposit, get a 100% match. BDGE, come hang out with us. We'll torture you, and then we'll send you back home. So,
all right. Buffalo at Kansas City. This is a big game. It's a big game.
We were both saying before, this is the game we're most looking forward to.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an exciting game. There should be a lot of action. You would think I'm going to do something with those words I said there, but here's what I'm going to do. We got Buffalo at Kansas City, +3. Buffalo, that's my pick. Lock it in. Kansas City hasn't covered spread since Halloween. That's scary. You want to hear something scary? That's scary. Haven't covered a spread since Halloween.
It's been a while.
Please. And listen, Mahomes had it wasn't a concussion apparently. It was like something else where he just like lost his balance or whatever.
I think that was all a conspiracy too, by the way.
Whatever. I don't care. It's Buffalo's time. I picked Buffalo and Green Bay to go to the Super Bowl, so I'm picking Buffalo to rise above the occasion and win this game. +3 is just bonus. That's just bonus. That just makes it easier. But I think Buffalo wins this game outright. It's Bills Mafia time. Look at this, blue and red in a jumpsuit like the Mafia.
Jeans?
Just cut that part out. Like, put some pants on me in blue.
Well, I mean, Buffalo's blue collar. They wear jeans and.
Oh yeah, exactly. Never mind. Like, don't put those pants on. Take those pants off me. Not all of my pants though.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Please.
Buffalo +3. Great pick. Thank you.
Yeah, this one kills me. It really does. What did I say last week? I literally said, I want the Bills to win. I want them to go to the Super Bowl. I love Bills Mafia. I love Buffalo. I love their fans. I love everything about them. I also said I thought the Ravens would win, but that wasn't the pick I gave you. Chiefs -3. I'm sorry. I can't. This is Josh Allen's biggest game of his career. The Bills' defense is not good. Patrick Mahomes is fine. It's a conspiracy. He needed some rest, so they took him out. Andy Reid knew he could win with Chad Henne.
That's the conspiracy you're talking about.
That's the conspiracy. It has to be. I'm taking the Chiefs. They got to cover once. They're the Chiefs.
What if it's next week at the Super Bowl?
Well,
not next
it could
week.
very well be.
Next time, if they win this game by
it
one.
Could very well be. And if I'm wrong, I'll be happy because I am rooting for Buffalo in the game. But my brain is telling me Chiefs -3 at home. Josh Allen, this is it. Like, this is a huge game. And I circle back to Mahomes against Brady a couple years ago, and he couldn't get over the Brady hump. Maybe Allen in his first attempt doesn't get over the Mahomes hump. Maybe it's next year. Mahomes did it the next year after. So I'm gonna take the better quarterback, the better weapons. The defense is equal. Andy Reid's a more experienced coach. Steve Spagnuolo is a Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Two-time actually. I'm taking the Chiefs -3. Damn.
All right, I mean, I think you're overreacting. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
No, I love the Bills. I love the Mafia. I love the Bills Mafia. And it makes me sick that I'm taking the Chiefs.
I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna go on to the prop portion of this game, where I will be going with Stephon Diggs touchdown score -110. It's simple. I mean, it's just like getting even odds here, pretty much. It's Stephon Diggs. He's been scoring touchdowns every week. He does it all the time. Kansas City's defense is okay, but like, not gonna be able to stop Diggs.
Josh Allen's throwing the ball 40 times.
I was going to go with his yards here because it's like 93.5. He goes over 100 yards almost every week, too.
But you know what would happen to you? You know what would happen.
He'll just score a touchdown and have like 40 yards.
No, and he'll have like 90. He'll have 95, whatever.
He'll have like 92.5 yards or whatever. Well, 92 yards.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So Stephon Diggs, touchdown scorer, -110. It's simple. He's going to score a touchdown. He has to. Look, if the Bills are going to score, points in this game, he's going to be helping them score points. So that's it. Ready? Pump fake.
Oh, shit. You hit that.
The light.
Yeah. Backcourt violation, but whatever. All right, so my prop, we're going to go to the receiver on another team, which is the Chiefs, because Stephon Diggs is on the Bills. And we're going to go Tyreek Hill, longest reception, 26.5 yards.
We're going for the long stuff this time.
Yeah, I like long.
That's what she said.
Anyway, Tyreek Hill he's pretty fast, you would say. He's pretty fast. He could take a 7-yard slant and turn it into, he doesn't run slants, but he could go for 30 yards right off the rip, easily. He could run a screen and go for 28 yards. And I expect that over of the longest reception for Tyreek Hill to go over 26.5. So I'm going to take that prop bet. And
I mean, he's known to catch like 60-yard touchdowns, so
with ease.
It makes sense.
Mahomes could just ramble out, give himself 2 seconds, and Tyreek Hill needs 1 second to get open, and then boom, there it is. So I'm going to take 26.5. That is -116, and I feel pretty good about it. So Tyreek Hill, longest reception, 26.5. That is my prop bet for this game. And watch me hit this camera.
Oh, it was pretty good. Probably went by it, though. That was close.
It was like a Greg Maddux two-seam fastball.
That was good. All right, well, so those are our picks for the AFC, NFC Championship games. Please like, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Give us
Comment
your best
your
bets.
locks below. Bagels Locks.
Bagels and Locks.